dough. Good morning, folks. Welcome to Appalachia's homestead. Boy, we're getting some rain. Lots of rain today. We broke out of this cold weather. Hope you guys have too. Let's press forward with some better weather and better times, right? And the best way to start off with that is some homemade biscuits. And it's not just me making the biscuits. It's going to be Gabriel.
Sister, we can hear you on the video, so I thought I should show everybody what's going on and that, we're still painting and that we still have baby goats and all that yummy goodiness. Keep going for breakfast.
So, I have decided to let Gabriel, on his first try, make the 2-ingredient biscuit recipe. He's not making my homemade biscuits yet. That will be next. My goal in teaching, whether it's having them make a cake or plant something or whatever it is, I think it's a good idea for people to do the easy level first, get comfortable, get a little bit of confidence, and then move up, okay? That's how I teach, and that's what we do. So today, I'm going to have him make the 2-ingredient biscuit recipe. Folks, it didn't get any simpler than that, but I want him to go through the technique of mixing what is what, sifting the flour, kneading the dough, all of the above, working with the cast iron, all of that. That's the goal in the video. So we're going to get busy, and you too can learn to make incredible, really awesome, easy biscuits.
All right, so the boy's making his way to the kitchen. Mama's ahead of schedule. First things first, I'm using the last of this package of Lily White flour. It is going to be the self-rising flour. You don't have to use Lily White, but that's what we prefer in terms of using self-rising flour, and that's what we're going to do today. You're going to need a measuring cup or measuring spoon. Look at these. These are so awesome. I got these on Amazon for like $17. There's a lot of other places that are super expensive, but I got the whole set for $17. I'll put a link below. Of course, my biscuit cutter, I'm going to teach him how to use that. You need a rolling pin. I don't want him to just drop biscuits. I'll tell him about that if I remember to, but we're going to go through the standard procedure. You're going to need a bowl. I am going to sift the flour. I've got my really old little sifter here, and we're going to be using heavy whipping cream. I like the heavy whipping cream for these. They're really it's just thick and yummy and has a lot of fat, high fat content, which makes the biscuits really, really awesome. So we're going to go through these items with him. So you don't need all the extra stuff. Do you see my point? We're not doing all the extra butter. We're not doing buttermilk. We're not making buttermilk today. We're not adding salt, baking powder, baking soda, cream of tartar. We're not having him do all of that. We're going to be simple. And you know what, folks? If he messes up, or if I mess up, because I do too, it's okay. Because that is how we learn.
Camera's right there, right?
Yes. Good morning, son. How are you?
Decent.
You're what?
Decent.
You're decent today. Okay. You ready to make biscuits? I've already told them that we're going to make the easiest one available. I need a selfie stick because you're so tall. So we're going to make the easiest one that I make, and just to get your hands in the dough, get your hands in it and putting them onto the cast iron. And then we're going to graduate to other styles of biscuits. Yep. All right, let's roll.
Okay, son, so I have already preheated the oven. Some folks make their biscuits at a higher temperature. So I'm just going to do it at 400 today. It might take a few extra minutes for them to bake, but that's no big deal. Most folks bake their biscuits anywhere from 4 to 450. Just going to take you a little bit longer to get to whatever. So what I need you to do is put your cast iron into the oven. What that's going to do is preheat that. All right, son, you gonna tell everybody that I'm gonna have all my cabinets up like by tomorrow? Yeah.
I shouldn't tell lies.
We're working on it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, babe. What we're gonna do is use self-rising flour today. I've already opened it up and got a little flour everywhere. We're gonna be using self-rising flour. We're gonna have our bowl. We're gonna have our sifter. Now let me explain something to you real quick, honey. This is self-rising flour. It does not. It has in it the items that you need for the baking process, including flour, salt, and baking powder. So we're not going to have to fool with that on a separate note today. It's all in one right here. What I need you to do is to take the handy dandy scoop. These are my half scoop spoons. I love them. You can get them for $17 off of Amazon, guys, right now. They're awesome. Some of the other brands are so expensive, unnecessary. This is great. So you're going to scoop 4 of these, make them as even as possible, one at a time. into my old little sifter here. Now, I'll tell you, so yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you know, we're not looking for perfection. You're going to put it in there. That's good enough. That's good. And then you're going to just do that one. You could have done two, but we're going to do one at a time. Lift it up. Yeah. And just sift it. Doesn't take but just a second. I need a big container. We're at the end of this. That's good enough. That's good. All right. Sift number 2. Pick it up. Yeah. Awesome. So what that does, it just lightens and fluffs and takes out any little kinks and bumps and whatnot. You know, I don't always sift my flour when I make biscuits or whatnot. You know, it takes just a hair more time. It's each their own, but it does make the biscuits really beautiful, light, and fluffy. All right, we're going for number 3. Okay, that looks good. So this is going to be a 2 full cup portion. I put a little bit on the side for you to put down when you're making your biscuits, or when if you want to dip your biscuit cutter in there, that keeps it from sticking to the dough. So I've done that on the side for you while you were working. Okay, now we're on the move. Okay, so here's what we're going to use. Turn around and show everybody, babe. We're going to use heavy whipping cream. This is that 2 ingredient. You like those biscuits, right? They're really nice and light and fluffy.
Really good.
Really good. So we're going to use this. And what you're going to do, now how many cups do you have in here? How many cups?
2.
2 full cups.
Yes.
Now, when I made my video before, and I've shown people how to make this, I told them that a lot of people make it to a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning if you had 2 cups flour,
You'd have 2 cups heavy whipping cream.
right, but I'm going to have you back that off initially, because when I made the video and I made my biscuits, I also say that I had to add extra flour, and you might want to back it off. So that's what we're going to do. So what I would do is take your handy dandy measuring, and I would start with 1.5 cups. Let's see what it does. This is what you're going to find when you're making biscuits and you don't really measure. I don't really measure. I give measurements in my recipes to get people started, but really, honestly, no 2 batches are that. Fill it up. Fill it a little bit more than that. Yeah, do 3 full deals there. Okay. Anyway, you're going to find that you're going to adapt it as you need to. So, did you do 3?
Oh, I thought it... Okay.
No.
I thought it was doing less. Okay.
Well, you are. You're doing 3 of these to 4 of these.
Oh,
see?
okay.
All right, so let's just see what it does. If it works well in terms of making a nice dough, then that's the way it's going to be. If not, then we're going to know to add more of one of the ingredients.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Correct.
Okay, so start a mix them. Go. Yeah, keep bringing that around. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. You think we need just a hair more?
Yes.
Now, see, if you start adding more liquid, you don't want to do much, because you're going to start dealing with stickiness, and then to counterbat the stickiness, you're going to have to start putting more flour onto your slab. So there's a give and take here, but that's just part of making biscuits, and you'll just learn to adapt that as you go. Okay, now what I'm going to have you do is take the spoon out, and then you're going to get your hands in it. Make sure you have washed your hands, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, he's very, very sanitary. Okay. Okay, so how's that feeling? Is it feeling like it's coming together? Or is it still too crumbly?
I've never made biscuits before.
All right.
It feels a little bit crumbly.
All right, so what you need to do, like you said initially, which was good, we'll add just a little bit more liquid. Since your hands are very doughy, I'm just going to add, literally, just a little bit, okay? And then we'll mix it again, then you'll get your hands back in it. So you just want to be very light and easy with trying to do that. And you can use a different spoon. I use a fork a lot of times. This was already being used, so we just went for it. Yeah. And then we're going to get our hands in it and plop it out here and see how she does. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of flour down for you. Get every bit of that out, and then we're going to assess it. I think you're going to be able to make a dough out of that. I think it's going to work just fine. Okay? Oh, Mama, keep your hands out. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now, plop it over there. Now, you've seen me work this. You're going to make it into you're going to work the dough. You're going to be kneading it. Are you ready? Okay. Go for it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you want to bring, this is going to be good. You want to bring
it all together?
Yeah, you're trying to bring it together. And you're going to have a little bit of extra dough and all of that, but we will work that in. But you want to bring it together
Now you do not, there's a balance here too. You don't want to overwork the dough. See how I'm pushing it and kneading it in, and I'm pulling it back to me, then doing that.
Right.
So that's going to be with any of your types of doughs. And then sometimes I'm bringing it around in a circle. We don't want to overwork it, but I want you to get a feel for that. Yeah, use like a palm strike, like when use those palms and push it. Ma'am, I'll palm strike you. We're going to palm strike the dough. Okay. Is it feeling like it's coming together pretty good? Awesome. Okay, so knead it around into like a ball a little bit, and then I kind of pat it a little bit. Pat it, just for good luck. It's a good luck pat. Okay, now what you're going to do next is you're going to roll it out, and I'm going to have you use a French rolling pin. It doesn't have the handles. What you need to do is take a little bit of flour and put it over it so it doesn't stick. A lot of times it doesn't. Sometimes it does. You can never tell. And you just want to, just kind of put it around, spin it over on the other side. Do it on the other side. Just a little bit. And just get it loose. Okay, and then you're just going to start rolling it out. Now, I'm not going to have you double layer. Do you want a double layer, or do you just want to do one good single layer?
I don't know what that is.
You know how my biscuits are really, really high, and some of them are just sort of medium?
Oh, yeah.
Which one would you prefer?
Your choice.
Your choice.
Okay, double layer.
You want to do double layer?
Sure,
Okay, all right,
sure.
He's going for it today. All right, so roll it out. Just roll. You just let it roll across your palms. And then you want to kind of, once you get it going, good. Now you want to take it the other way. Yeah, that's good. Awesome. Now, since we're going to be doing a double layer, you want to kind of get this worked out. Not paper thin, but maybe, I don't know, 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. I don't really have a measurement on that. You're just going to do it. Now, get the edges too. One more time. Over here. Good. And then make sure you get this edge real good too. Awesome. Okay, now, you could cut your biscuits just like this right now. Okay, maybe have it be just a hair thicker than you have it, and just go for it from right here, quick and easy. But you're wanting to go big time, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to flip it over to here.
Oh, so like this? Like flip it over in half?
Yeah, you're going to make it a double layer. See how you've made 2 layers?
Okay.
Now go over it with the rolling pin 2 or 3 times only, easy, not too hard, because
So it doesn't tear.
Well, it doesn't tear, but you want it. You're trying to achieve that height, and you're trying to achieve those layers.
Yeah.
Now we'll just do a double layer. We won't go triple. I've gone as high as triple layer, and
We're not that extravagant.
okay, we're not going to be that extravagant today. So we're going to work with this. Now let me tell you something about using for double layer. Okay, so note this. Even though you use the 2-cup recipe, you have chosen the double layer effect, which means they're going to be bigger, higher biscuits. So you won't have as many biscuits. If you had done the single layer, you might get 2 or 3 more biscuits versus you've decided to put the dough up as opposed to the dough out.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to say that. Okay, darling, so you're ready to roll here, but what are we missing? What are you missing?
I would suppose butter.
Butter, but what are you going to put the butter on?
Tell me.
Your pan. You got to get your pan out of the oven.
Okay.
So your pan, your cast iron skillet has been preheating inside the oven for a good 10 minutes or so. So what you're going to do is you're going to carefully bring it.
Brave the heat.
Brave the heat. Set it right there. Good. Now, you do not have to do this. You don't have to preheat your cast iron, but it does make the bottom a little bit crispy and nice, so that's nice. But something else that you can do, which makes it nice, is put a little bit of butter. I'm doing the job for you. Mother, put the knife down.
Around the pan?
Well, and I wouldn't even use that much. That might be overkill on Mom's part. I would use like half of that. You know, you're just wanting to put a nice buttery touch and just put it on there. Now, it's going to be hot, so you're going to be moving. There you go. Just kind of, get it all. I go around and round and across, however you feel like you need to do it. Good. But that shows you how hot these skillets get very quick. So you definitely always need to be careful using anything with the oven or stovetop, but especially cast iron because it will flat out burn you. All right, we move on. Time to cut. Okay, son, you're going to take the biscuit cutter. You're just going to come right over and just kind of get it into the flour. You don't have to do this. I don't always do this, but if you're
wanting to make sure it doesn't stick, this is a good thing. Yeah, just kind of get it all in there. Just whoop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, here's the most important tip. Are you ready? Are you ready for the most important tip? Okay. Do not twist that. You're going to set it on the edge of the dough, find your spot, just like that. Straight down hard. Is it touching all the way down? Straight down, straight up. That's it. Okay, and then you're going to take your biscuit and put it over here. Do not twist that because it helps to seal the edges. Just go ahead. Yeah, seal the edge. I'd put that one in the middle. That is a nice biscuit. That is a good looking biscuit, son. So just never twist it because that seals the edges and they don't tend to rise as good. Do it again, straight down, straight up. No chubby checker. Looking good, looking good. I think you're going to get 5 biscuits, which is exactly what I predicted. You need to work that over again. Got to make it, you know how you're going to make it into that ball again? Kind of quickly just kind of roll it out. You won't work it as much as you did the previous first batch.
No need to.
No need to. It's already kind of been worked, so you don't want to overwork it. Oh, that's good. I plop it down, flatten it, roll it out just once or twice. That's what I do. Because you are still wanting, you don't want to make it flat because that doesn't, that's good. Stop right there. And then do that again. I'd go towards the edge, straight down. Now this one may not be as high as the others because you've rolled it, but that's okay. We're learning straight down, straight up. Yeah. This final biscuit potential, I don't roll it. I just sort of flatten it and just sort of, and then put eyeball. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a full biscuit out of that. Straight down, straight up. Okay. And then, good, I'll let you do that. Awesome. So you got 5 good biscuits out of this. And then that's going to be your little dummy biscuit. Just sort of put him together. You don't even have to roll it. You can if you want. Sometimes you have enough dummy biscuit to where it actually will fit. Now you're going to make that too flat and it's going to burn. See, you don't want to make it too thin. So he's just going to be, you don't have to roll it, baby. You just want to, you know, just kind of, that's what's so fun.
Like a little piece of cookie dough.
Exactly. There. And just plop him on there and there you go. All right. Here's what we're going to do. You ready to bake it? Okay, so I have done the heat on the oven. We put it at 400. It is a convection oven, so it's going to fully transfer that heat some. We're going to say 15 minutes. 15. If you did a higher heat, it might be 12. It just depends upon the biscuits and what you do. Eyeball it. Keep an eye on it. Keep smelling. If you start smelling a lot of, if it smells a lot of really good biscuit smell, aroma, then it could be ready. All right, let's put it in there. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, so biscuits are baked. 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to do what?
Clean up.
I love you. Okay. Well. Looky there. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. So you can see where you cut that other biscuit. You can see what you rolled out, and then there's your little thing.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna put on your biscuits? What do you like on biscuits, son?
Well, I prefer jelly.
You like jelly?
Yes.
So what flavor is your favorite jelly?
Probably grape.
You like grape jelly?
Yes.
Well, I think it's time we get out the grape jelly, folks. What do you say?
Very tall biscuits.
You did good. You did great. Awesome. So, which one? That first cut middle one, look at that. That's what he went for. Look at that. Hey. Oh, don't you touch it, Mama. How does it look on the inside? Make sure it's not doughy. Comes, looky there.
Oh, yes, that's very nice.
Isn't that nice? Awesome. All right, looking good. Okay, so we're going to make this 2 lessons. So bread in Cherokee or Jalagi is? Gadu. Well, son, it looks to me like I can just make coffee and enjoy the morning and let you make the biscuits from now on. We're getting there. Sometimes. All right, so this is the first recipe that you're going to learn. So this is the easy one to break it in and say, this is what we do. So we'll have more on the way. You did awesome.
Hate to interrupt, but those really smell good.
Okay, so in other words, shut up, Mom, I'm hungry. Yeah. Guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next video. We have a lot more coming your way. Get in the kitchen and make those biscuits.